What's happening? Brian Tong here, and yes, we know the 2019 iPhone is coming. It's not even out yet, but we pretty much already know what to expect with it. We've seen the renders, and it's another incremental upgrade from what we know. But now there's more than enough info out there that we can piece together a clear picture of the 2020 iPhone, which is really going to be the next iPhone to get. This is the next big leap, and I know some of you are already rolling your eyes. Normally I would too, but don't get mad if we're looking ahead this far, because this is the iPhone that you really want and I really want. So here's a breakdown of everything we've heard and know so far. So first up, the biggest change that you'll feel every day, it's not a surprise, the 2020 iPhone will bring 5G. Now, why did Apple recently settle with Qualcomm? It was to ensure they'd have enough 5G modems for their iPhone in 2020, not 2019. Apple's recent acquisition of Intel smartphone modem business, well, I don't see it being a factor in 2020. They still have to implement their own custom features and tech, so that's really more of a play for 2021 and beyond. Now, the carriers will have been testing and running 5G for over a year by then, and we know how Apple tends to wait for things to really be ready before they jump onto the next mobile data speeds. So could Apple surprise us with a 5G modem in 2019? Sure, but all signs point to that not happening at the moment. 5G absolutely coming to the 2020 iPhone. All right, our phones have become our primary camera, and the 2019 iPhone renders have shown off a 3-camera lens system that's expected to include the standard wide-angle lens, telephoto lens, and a new super wide-angle lens. Now in 2020, DigiTimes reports the iPhone will get a time-of-flight 3D sensing camera system for the rear camera, similar to the true depth camera already found on the current iPhone, but it would allow for the rear camera to capture higher fidelity 3D photos and potentially open up new augmented reality features. So we could be getting a 4eyes iPhone or a 4eyes phone. Yeah. With that patch on the back, it would make sense to eventually make room for a 4th lens, just like these renders from Ben Geskin. Now, there's been reports that the 2020 iPhone could bring the built-in display fingerprint authentication that we've seen plenty of other phones use, while Apple has been using Face ID. But will they completely get rid of the notch in 2020? I don't think so. We could see an even slimmer notch for an improved screen to bezel ratio, according to Ming-Chi Kuo, with a complete transition to a notchless phone with a fingerprint authentication in-screen display in 2021. But that would be 3 years after the competition. Touch ID is still faster. It's more consistent than Face ID for me to this day. So I'm all for this gradual move, especially if it gets rid of the notch. 2020, probably not going to happen. But look, you see my videos. You already know how hard I roast the notch. So I'm not going to do it anymore. But if we're talking about the display, what I'm more excited about is a report that Apple is in talks with Samsung and LG to bring a 120 Hz Pro Motion display like the iPad Pro to the iPhone in 2020. That would be huge. And if you've ever used a display like this, it's smooth as butter. You'll never want to go back. We have the Razr 2 that has a 120 Hz LCD screen. That's just butter. The new Asus Republic of Gamers 2 phone is bringing a 120 Hz OLED screen. That's straight butter. Now the 2020 iPhone with a 120 Hz screen, yes please. And the no-brainer here, the 2020 iPhone will finally get USB-C. I get why Apple's been holding out on us with Lightning. Lightning connector is smaller, Apple controls it, and makes money from the M5 program as well. It does make sense, but today, many of us have at least one USB-C device, and it's going to be a lot more by 2020. My MacBook Pro is USB-C. My iPad Pro is USB-C. I bought the USB-C cables to charge my Apple Watch and iPhone. USB-C charges faster, and the device that screws things up for me is the iPhone. I mean, I bought specific cables for it. It's time to make the move, and this year is absolutely the last year we'll see Lightning on the iPhone. 2020 will finally bring USB-C. Plus, you can always expect a faster A-series chip with TSMC's new 5nm A14 processor. They just announced it's lined up for the 2020 iPhone. And then to wrap this all up, you know, we'll finally see a new design for the 2020 iPhone. I love what they're doing with the iPad Pro. It takes us kind of back to the iPhone 4, but with a modern design. Bring that in line with that for the 2020 iPhone, and we are good to go. So look, add all those things up. See, I told you, 2020 iPhone is the one to get, even if the 2019 one isn't out yet. I had the iPhone 10. I didn't get the XS. It just didn't have enough for me to upgrade in. I'll absolutely get this year's iPhone to review it, the 2019 one. But even at that, I mean, look, we have a solid idea of what it's going to bring. A triple lens camera, improved front-facing camera with a slow-mo that I don't need, a new A13 processor, a new haptic feedback engine, and potential wireless charging to other devices like AirPods or the Apple Watch on the rear while keeping the Lightning port. Now, if you have an iPhone before the 10 and you want to upgrade, go for it. That's going to be totally worth it. But if you're on a 10 right now, I still think it's like an iffy upgrade even at that. But the 2020 iPhone is the one that I am juiced about, and you know what? You should be juiced about it too. All right, if you like this video, if you're still watching because maybe you're like, oh, clickbait. No, we bring real facts here. You know the drill. Thumbs up, subs up, hit that notification bell, ding, to get all my latest videos. And if you want to dive deeper for everything Apple, check out my weekly Apple Bits XL podcast. We really get into the details each week, and I love your support for the podcast and all my independent content at patreon.com/Brian Tong. So thanks so much for watching. Take care and be safe. iPhone 2020. You know, that's what you should be waiting for, all right? Peace.